Haaland was looking to blunder through in search of what would be a winner here for Manchester City.
Oh, I love a bit of needle.
More than a bit.
City feel this time here for a winner.
Oh, the desolation, the agony for Arsenal when they conceded that.
For Arsenal, so they're essentially playing with 10 as it stands. I think Coutinho went in on Saka, he's not happy. Douglas Luiz did likewise, and now he's getting very untidy at the end of the first half.
Yeah, he didn't like that challenge on him. Saka.
He's clearly got a problem. The rest of it, I'm sure, is going to be okay. That's where it happened.
Yeah, just caught Mings' studs as it followed through. But then as it came further on, I think it was Buendia.
Let's bring in Peter Walton.
No,
Peter,
just Coutinho, wasn't it?
Take your way through all of this.
Gherah has definitely gone and Rice is going for him. There we go. His head's gone, Gherah. He needs to get in at half-time. Eddie Howe needs to get his team.
There's Gherah, tracking backwards, Jesus, and he's going to give the free kick to Arsenal here for the handball by Gherah. He didn't see that as a foul, and now he's got himself a yellow card as well. The Inter-Milan substitute, so has Jesus. Everton are saying there are two balls on the pitch, but Arsenal want to get on with it. Now there's a coming together between MAYDAY and Zinchenko. Everybody's going to come across and get involved. Assistant was right there. He knows everything that's happened, so there shouldn't be too much of an issue in working it all out.
Yeah, they're coming together, but Zinchenko really wasn't happy that MAYDAY went down on the floor from that. They dealt with.
Il 27 interno di destra, altra giocata meravigliosa di Balde che fa fuori praticamente mezza difesa dell'Arsenal, poi scintille come nel primo tempo, questa volta Balde.
In that upper tier, I don't know if they've gone for a drink or whether they've gone home, but I think they're back in. And all of a sudden Arsenal losing a little bit of their discipline and nerve. It's getting messy.
Saka in a confrontation with Emerson, and both being shown yellow cards. Placed header beyond Aaron Ramsdale, and this looks such a long way back now for Arsenal in the second half. There's a problem here with Ben White on the ground, and it's all started to flare up involving Grealish and Jesus and others. It's right in front of the assistant here.
Just a little kick out, I think, from Diaz on Ben White, but Arsenal just letting that emotion over spill again. Just need to keep a lid on it.
So there's going to be a yellow card shown here to Ruben Diaz for that kick out. And David Coote, the VAR, that's the shot there from Kai Havertz. And the Porto players immediately react to that. Clement Turpin immediately sends Conceição away.
Sosky lost it.
Oh, here we go.
Timber went in very hard. Flew to the byline. The card is out of the referee's pocket. It's yellow. But that is not the end of it.
No. Well, Porro's still down. He's rolling on the floor, writhing in agony. And the rest of them are having a scrap.
Удар поворотом, гол! 1-0! Арсенал! Так. Там разгорает страсть, кто-то празднует, кто-то дерется, ну как на свадьбе, да? Маленький Зинченко против огромного Куатаса. Матеус здесь же, подмога подоспела. Тренерам Спортинга не до того, они смотрят, как же докатился Спортинг до жизни такой, что пропустил почти сразу.
Havertz on the chase, Martinez gathers. And Havertz goes flying in and tempers Flair. Moreno shows good judgment and Havertz walks away.
Show you the highlights of the key action for the Champions League later on tonight. Fury and Fabian Ruiz get into it. Slavko Vincic hasn't been required in any meaningful way so far, but he's
just in possession, like you just said, that the work that he does off the ball is so important as well.
Partey's in danger of losing his rag. He was wound up a little bit there by Grealish beforehand. I mean, one or two little flashpoints tonight where it's just threatened to boil over.
So just getting wound up since.
I think Jack Grealish is there with that little look of a quiet boy, that wide knee smile, but it was him that just did something to wind Partey up at the start. It's got to be fair.
It's
What's he doing?
from Kai Havertz, absolutely mad. Just when it was simmering anyway, he has brought it to the boil.
What is he doing?
Tonight here.
Well, disappointing actually at the weekend, so hope for a little bit more joy tonight.
Gabriel coming to grips with Martinez.
Driven initially by McGinn against Saliba, who had previous. Then another ball was struck directly at John McGinn, and the temperature raised by all of that.
No surprise that the opening 9 minutes has been quite fractious. Stop-start, it invariably is when these two teams meet.
On Jesus, not allowing him to turn. Knocking the silly fouls away, as Gabriel just has here.
He's picked up a yellow card, Gabriel, and then Mangala got involved as well. Gibbs White was looking to turn him when he took him down, and Serge Aurier is having his say.
Andare via, palla al piede, in scivolata, in spaccata, Araujo sul pallone, cartellino giallo anche per l'uruguaiano. Clima incandescente in campo, ma anche fuori.
There's a squaring up in the aftermath between Phillips and Lewis Skelly.
The win they most crave, and it comes rich with significance. Angry reaction from Spurs fans at the end of this game, and players from both teams wading in to try and protect Aaron Ramsdale here. Unseemly scenes at the end of a game that had a little feisty element to it, and the Tottenham fans' frustrations boiling over right at the end of the game. It was the day when Harry Kane had hoped for Tottenham history, but it ends in Arsenal ecstasy.
It's living up to all his ex. De Jong has epitomised, come off second best there against Declan Rice.
Yeah, a little bit loose with that first touch, Declan Rice, so he had to make sure with the second one, and I think the follow-through is what De Jong's arguing about with him. He ain't going to back down, though.
Rice using his strength. Oh, he's gone clattering through Veltman now. This is going to be interesting. Declan Rice is waiting for the referee. What's he going to do? He was out of control.
Has to be yellow.
The Brighton.
getting fiery again.
Response from Nketiah.
And the goalkeeper there, Samba gathers eventually. And the Samantas involving Nelson, but what a chance for Arsenal to equalise.
It's clever build-up. Arsenal desperate defending from Lawson, a few angry heads. That penalty area.
Again from Odegaard. Calafiori, when he fancied a debut goal, made his presence felt with Martinez. All he wants to do is get on with it, so he pushes Calafiori away, and he's seeking.
Qui a réussi à s'imposer derrière Xhaka qui est allé haut. Attention, hein, Xhaka, Alexander-Arnold, ça chauffe. Oh, il y a eu un geste qui est parti vers Granit Xhaka. Il n'y a pas de raison de s'énerver comme ça, Granit Xhaka.
Non, mais c'est son tempérament, on le connaît, c'est ça le problème. Même à 2-0, oui, il a toutes les raisons de rien dire, de se retenir.
Flicked on by him, and then I think a couple of Alfonso players actually took each other out in there. Minute to be added on. Pepe down again, he's in the walls at the moment. Declan Rice and Otavio having words. In comes Gherah to have his.
Timber. Now Trossard's emerging.
Oh, he's kicked it away as well. Get booked.
Oh, he's off. And he's got a walk. Leandro Trossard is walking on the cusp of half-time.
Just letting emotions again, Arsenal.
Granit Xhaka, Jack Grealish are the two protagonists.
Charlison's really pumped up here as he locks and loses with Declan Rice.
Charlison wanted to take it.
Just a hold-up in play due to a head injury here. Charlison reacting to whatever Gabriel said to him. Cool heads needed, but as Andy said, that is so difficult to achieve in this.
Palmer. Jackson won himself. And what a free kick.
Similar to the Rice one, wasn't it? That was given a couple of minutes ago.
Odegaard made the stadium because of traffic. He's going to get a yellow card now, I think, Martinez, for that challenge. Odegaard taking issue with the Argentine. And this is more like it for Manchester United against Arsenal. A few sparks flying.
He went out on loan, and then you think Gherah might be over.
Mike's challenge there.
Yeah, it wasn't poor, wasn't a poor challenge. He didn't actually go with it.
Just the engaging, shall we say, down there. Carvalho was caught in this time.
Taking an age over the free kick here, Xhaka. Haaland then tussling with Thomas Partey.
Away from Martinelli. Goes down again.
He's got that shirt. He does that, Gabriel. He grabs the shirt. He's having a go at Erling Haaland for. They've been chipping away at each other for some time now.
One of these. No one has scored more than City. Oh, there's a player down.
Yeah, Rodri's gone down straight away, and he's holding his head like he's been hit by Havertz, I think.
Just out-muscled. Down goes Gabriel. It's feisty in the Emirates. Free kick to Arsenal.
Sacará desde el costado Roslev. Viene por delante el salto ahí de Gabriel Magallanes, que se sube literalmente en Tony. Siguen los dos ligados. Mientras tanto, Sinchenko batallando con Mopé. Están enzarzados Gabriel Magallanes y Ivan Tony. Se emplazan a tomarse un cafelito cuando acabe el partido. Y tiene que llegar Rob Jones porque Nacho está pasando la cosa ya castaño oscuro.
Aquí vamos a ver el enredo completo. Acaba pasando por
Provide the service again and into Gabriel's area. It ends up on the roof of the net.
Well, they're asking for a penalty. They're adamant it's a penalty, Arsenal's players. They're saying he's been punched, Gabriel, after the ball's gone.
them became involved. City's free kick. Ederson wanted it back from Jesus. It was not a kind.
Vorbei an Trippier. Xhaka und Abspiel. Reklamiert. Gibt's den Strafstoß in allerletzter Sekunde. Gibt's hier doch noch den Elfmeter. Xhaka geht vorbei an Trippier und jetzt bin ich gespannt.
And Havertz, and somehow they have managed to scramble it in, but that is not going to count because a handball has been detected by Jared Gillett, and Arsenal will contest it all they can.
The referee immediately.
One goal would very much change the narrative here if the visitors could get
into jeopardy in it. I don't think Arsenal are overly.
Get the ball out quickly. Look for Alvarez. Alvarez looking for the ball. Just got Saka. It's a yellow card for him.
It's a customary yellow. It's his 12th yellow. And ready for West Ham.
They've got Holding on the bench. It would be strange to take a risk with a 2-goal advantage and 6 minutes of normal time to play. Thomas Partey's going to come on as well, as you can see here.
That might be to add just an extra layer of insurance in front of those.
He's taking a lot of watching, and a doggy picks up a yellow card. There's also a yellow card to Ødegaard. Still battling. Lost out. Which is foul right in front of the assistant referee.
Still alive. On the far post, Ramsdale with a push away. And frustration starting to boil over. Souček wasn't happy.
In their previous 6, and they never won a match here in the Premier League era. There between Jesus and MAYDAY. An Arsenal corner again.
Players are in the box, it's got to go in.
I can't believe that. I mean, I cannot believe that from Arsenal either. You play it wide to Trossard, fine, but you have to get the ball into the box. Once you put it...
Look, there's that collision involving Havertz and Ederson.
As well, and as a team, they are well drilled. They have an identity now that is there, clear for all to see.
5 players over, you know, for 5 minutes, you know, so they can go on the outside. Saka on the left-hand side, Martinelli on his right. But as Martin says, when Saka picks the ball.
Saka fouled by Milner. Certainly be a talking to, I think, for Milner here. Referee is Tim Robinson. Oh, I think James Milner knows exactly what he's doing here. He was nowhere near the ball.
A few choice words being exchanged there between Jesus and James Ward-Prowse.
Still plenty in the tank for the Newcastle midfielder. Oh, he just caught one there from Jorginho. And he's going to get booked straight away.
Timescale on how long he's going to be out for, but an international fortnight will certainly help. Fabio Vieira mistimed that one. Brownhill is down. He more than mistimed it.
Real Jesus claiming he was taken down there, but he's getting no sympathy. He's reacted angrily, and for that reaction, he gets himself.
Reacting with a little bit of anger to Gabriel Martinelli.
How does Southampton go about this now? Just had a bit of joy playing a bit more positively and getting up the pitch. It's got them the goal, but doesn't leave them more.
Jay Rodriguez was involved in a little coming together off the ball, and the VAR, Michael Salisbury, is going to have a look at this. It's Gabriel and Jay Rodriguez.